I'm about to tell you all the story of how we decided to move, list our house 12 days after Christmas, and are now attempting to survive showings with 3 children, one of whom is 3 and always sticky. So hi, welcome to my villain origin story. I'm Kilee and we are moving. It probably doesn't sound like a big deal unless you have 3 children, a husband who's always gone half the month, and the personal emotional stability of a houseplant. Anyway, truthfully, this move has been a long time coming. Tim and I have talked about moving for a really long time. He works on a rotational schedule. He's gone 2 weeks, home 2 weeks. And when he's gone, it's literally just me here. Solo parenting, juggling work, pretending I didn't just eat Cheez-Its for dinner again. Literally live on energy drinks, okay? And we live in a town that's like fine. It's okay. If you live in Fayetteville, you understand what I mean. It served its purpose, but we never really felt like this was our forever place. So for us, it didn't really come out of nowhere. And then recently, Kaden started talking about how next year she's gonna be in high school. And I know that, but like I didn't know that, you know? And then I realized, oh wow, this is it. This is the last shot to shift things before we actually move into like the next chapter of our life. By the way, if you've been following me since she was born, first of all, how are you not sick of me yet? And second of all, I just want to say thank you for witnessing us growing up together because that was a hell of a ride. Anyway, it just felt like the right time for support, for sanity, for a fresh start. Tim's parents live where we're going to be moving. It's going to be huge for me, and it means we'll actually be able to hand off a kid or two once in a while without writing a 12-step travel plan. So yeah, we decided to move. We weren't even looking seriously yet. We figured we'd wait for spring, maybe summer, just watching the market, you know, doing that thing where you Zillow stock and judge people's kitchen. And let it be on record that I did not want to switch the kids' schools mid-year. But then this house popped up. And I mean, she's not flashy. Honestly, she has carpet, but it just made sense. And it had enough bedrooms. So that's kind of a big thing for us with 3 kids. And I really like this covered porch. Like there was a lot of good stuff. And we were like, well, let's go look at it. And this is where it gets exciting because we made an offer before we'd even listed our own house because that's just the kind of people we are. And it felt like something we needed to do. I personally just go off vibes alone. My husband's the responsible one here. Anyway, the offer got accepted and they were totally fine with a long closing, which thank God because we had to sell our house. And at the time, our house was still in full-blown Christmas explosion mode. Like if you've been here a minute, you understand how I decorate. There was literally an 8-foot Santa Claus in my yard and 5 Christmas trees, one of which is still up. What do you want from me? The whole house was like Yuletide warfare, okay? And we had 12 days to get a picture ready for a real estate listing. Like, talk about stress. Like nobody wants to open up my drawer and see this. Be so for real. This is embarrassing. Got finished taking all of my donations. I feel much lighter after donating literally probably everything we owned. I have no idea what I donated at this point. Like everything, if I didn't know what to do with it, it was going in a bag and it was going to donation. I may regret that later. So if you go to the thrift store and you see something that belongs to me and has my name on it, maybe buy it and return it to me because I probably needed it and shouldn't have donated it. Am I a minimalist now? Probably not. But do I feel a little bit lighter? Yeah, I guess so, kind of. Basically blacked out. I was giving away half my stuff, selling furniture on Facebook Marketplace at 1 a.m., repainting baseboards like the actual Pope was coming to my house. I was unwell, but I was very focused. Very focused. I drank a lot of energy drinks for several days where Alani was literally holding me together and I was like, you know what? Let's just torch all of our stuff and start over. I cleaned my house for 72 hours straight and I somehow feel like it is still dirty. Piles of donation bags, furniture sitting in the driveway trying to wait for somebody to come pick it up on Facebook Marketplace, which is like the worst. Every morning I wake up and I reset the entire house like I'm preparing for Better Homes and Gardens to show up unannounced. Made a whole morning routine. I light a candle, put on pants, and try to pretend this is like a normal way to live. Even with the kids attempting to clean up after themselves, because really they've done a good job. The whole thing still takes me like an hour. But we've got rid of so much stuff that it's actually not that bad. I mean, anything we didn't donate, sell, or throw away, we just put in our pod. But the pod is here, and my son doesn't trust it.
That's big stuff.
It's a big box.
Gonna move it.
It's gonna stay there for a little bit. We gotta put our stuff in it. He's not a fan of the pod. That's the trick. Just reduce everything until it looks like no one lives there, and then train your family to only have one hobby. Make sure that it's like folding napkins and drinking water. I don't know. You can't have anything. Don't spill anything. Don't think about eating anything anywhere. Stay with me. There's more. All right. The house officially hit the market last week, and we've had exactly one showing so far, and they hated my kitchen. Who knows? Maybe it was just the countertops that they hated, which is fair. A lot of people on the internet hated those when I did them. I guess January probably isn't the month that people want to fall in love with a house. Something about failing your New Year's resolutions and also committing to a mortgage probably feels like a lot. Statistically speaking, people give up on their New Year goals by mid-January. So that's my target buyer window, and that's when I'm hoping we're going to get an offer. Logistically in all of this, we're actually not thrilled about switching the kids' school mid-year, and neither are they. But the market doesn't really care about your school calendar. She's going to do what she wants. And all I have to say to my kids is I'm sorry, but I don't know. We'll be fine. It's going to be fine. Somebody tell me they're going to be okay. It's obviously not ideal. It wasn't what I wanted. Remember, I said that I didn't want to do that. They'll be fine. Doing hard things actually makes you a funnier person. So that's why I'm so funny. So if you want to follow this journey, I'm going to be sharing day in the life content of what it's like to sell your house with kids, packing everything up, having emotional goodbyes, and trying to make a new house, I guess. There will also be footage of tearing out a carpet when we get there because I hate carpet. I'm planning to show little tours, little transformations. I'll obviously make a very sad video of us leaving this house because you must also feel the nostalgia with me. I cannot bear it alone. It's a great move. I'm really looking forward to it, but I just have a lot of feelings. That's what happens when you're in your 30s. I don't know. But don't worry, it won't all be sad because I'm going to be sharing with you guys my vision boards for the new house, loads of hauls and buying stuff, and probably lots of vlogs where you ask, is she okay? And the answer is going to be yes, I am. And also, no, I'm not, all at the same time. So subscribe if you want, or just come back every once in a while to check on me and make sure I didn't pack my entire family into the pod because they couldn't keep the house clean. That's the update. So stay tuned. There are no showings today, which means I get to wake up and do this all again tomorrow and hope that finally somebody will come and see my house and be like, oh my God, I love that house. I want to live there. Let's hope that that happens. The last time I sold a house, it was in 2019, and I sold the house in like 12 hours because it was like a really hot market and people wanted to live where I lived, and my house was really inexpensive. So we had like so many showings that first day, and then we got an offer that night, and it was amazing. And I think that's probably the only time in life that's ever gonna happen. I mean, what if I have to do this for like 100 days? I'm gonna die. I don't think we'll make it that long, but I really hope not.